How are things going? Well, I just tried to take a sip of water and just poured it down my shirt instead. So if that's any measure of how it's going, that's where I'm at. No, never mind. That's stupid. Livable. Painting party. I have to hang out with this dork though. Hey, it is pretty early on Wednesday morning. I took time last night to put a coat of paint on the wall. Pretty disappointed. The walls already had 2 coats of primer. The paint that we chose is a primer paint in 1. It's supposed to be a, 1 coat and done, but we did the primer because we just want to make sure we knew that that paneling might be a bit of a problem. It's definitely a problem. It's certainly going to need another coat. Okay, because painting's fun. So I'm going to do another coat of the white. I'm going to trust that this will be the one. We got the floor patched last night, so it looks really ugly, but pretty close to level, which means we can move on to the flooring. That is our weekend project, if not evening projects for the week. I do want to get the painting done first, because I don't want to drip anything on the floor. It is Wednesday evening. I got all glammed up to finish the white paint. I have a little less than half a can left, and it must be enough. I am a believer. It is gonna cover. This is it. I'm not going back to Home Depot for paint anyways. So please believe with me, positive thoughts only. Let's make it happen. That's it. I have got around the whole room. It looks better. It doesn't look perfect, but I think it will be okay. I think I can confidently say done, because once all the furniture and pieces are in here, I really don't know how much exposed expanse of wall there's going to be, so a lot of those imperfections could get hidden. I just want to keep moving forward. So tomorrow I'm going to take on the black wall, velvet trim, and it is Thursday afternoon, and I am about to do one of the jobs that I have been most excited about. I'm gonna paint the black wall. Scott was out here last night checking out the job I did on white. He said he's having a really hard time envisioning what the space is gonna look like with that black wall. He just can't. Really, he hasn't been able to picture any of the ideas, any of the vision I've tried to cast. So it'll be interesting to see what he thinks. But my hope is to have the first coat done before he gets home from work. So, he can tell me how amazing I am. I have emotionally prepared myself to do 3 coats. And I bought a whole gallon. I'm pretty confident that my coverage is gonna be amazing. Plus, I'll have enough left over, right? Yeah. to do another coat on those cabinets that the kids painted and that coffee table. It's gonna look amazeballs. And P.S. It's super hot out. I'm not complaining, but it's really sticky. That's it. It's not snowing. All right, let's get to it. Oh my goodness, I love it. And it's just gonna get better. It definitely needs more coats, but I have lots of paint. I'm prepared this time. And since I ran out of white paint, that makes my decision for what to do with the windowsills really easy. I'm gonna paint them black. I might get to the door today too. I'm gonna paint it black.
Some blackness, eh? Wow.
Yeah.
Is that just one coat?
That's one coat. Putting on the second coat. You ever just come out into your chicken house early in the morning, just stare at a wall? I think there are some meditative practices where you're challenged to stare at a wall. I get it. Scott asked me last night if I was gonna get artwork to go up on the black. And I don't know, I feel like it's his own artwork. He was concerned about covering some of the imperfections in the wall, so I get that. But I love the black so much, I don't want to cover it. It's so good. I ended up also painting the door black. I have to put the window casing back on that today, and I'll probably put the old doorknob back on. For now, I have ordered a new keyed doorknob. What else? The windowsills. So they are black, and once we trim them out, they're gonna look great. I love a windowsill. I don't know if that's a dorky thing, but I'm gonna put some plants or something on there. So we're gonna tackle trim tonight. That's the plan. And laying the floor tomorrow, and it is going to be transformative. I might be moved out here by next weekend, which I think is June, which was my goal. Wow, that's crazy. Let's make it happen. I got my ticket for the long way round. So the changing of electrical switches and outlets is something I have never done, but I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna hope for the best. I have turned the power off, so don't worry about that. And I'm leaving tomorrow, what do you say? The moment of truth. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna test the outlets. Battery charger. 1, 2, 4. Ding dong. There's also 2 outlets on the end, which I didn't replace. So yeah, I'm an electrician now. Plates are on. Everything works. Yes. Okay, so It's super stinking hot. No complaints. But I feel like my face is on fire. So I had to stop and take a break. But I just spent so long fighting with these stupid fixtures. Trying to get them back into the door was a bit of a nightmare. But I did it. That's where I'm at. I think I'm gonna go fill up my water, sit on the deck for a bit, and then after dinner tonight we'll probably get started on that trim. Good morning. It's Saturday, it's rainy, it's cooled down a bit, and we are ready to take on the next big thing. But first, I'm going to give you a little update of where we're at. Last night, as I said, we decided to tackle the trim, and it should come as no surprise to you that we did not have enough. But that's okay, because we hadn't planned on doing the bottom trim, so we hadn't purchased that. So we knew we were going to have to make another purchase anyways. We're just going to add the trim that we missed. Somehow miscalculated. Don't know how that happened, because we did the math. It's fine. We'll get that taken care of in the next order. Hopefully our last order of anything. What we noticed with the trim, it's a white primed trim. The color is just a little bit off from the wall and ceiling white. We're gonna get a small can of the wall paint and just kind of quickly whip that over the trim just to uniform the space a little bit so it blends a little bit better. I think that's where I'm gonna leave you this time, and I'm gonna make you wait for the floor, which we are tackling momentarily. And then we're gonna have a dance party. You'll have to come back next time to see how that came together. I just want to acknowledge the people who reached out to me when I originally posted my vision for this space and kind of listed all the jobs I would be tackling. There were quite a few people who reached out and offered their help, just volunteered to come hang out with me for a day and paint or really do whatever needed to be done, bring their truck so we could go to the dump. Thank you so much, and thanks COVID for not letting us do that. It is the 20th, May 20th, and Ontario is still in a lockdown stay-at-home order that has been now extended to June 2nd. So nobody gets the joy of helping me. But I do hope that someday when we're able, we'll throw a big bash and you'll be able to come see.